Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Proton Splat League. We're still on week 2, somehow. And for this match, it is Repika versus Prismatic Inc. I'm your commentator, Solid Mushroom, and let's meet the teams. Starting with Repika, captained by Miss Eris, also featuring Always Salty, Titanium Togekiss, Polar 3J Hitomi, and Chaos Chow. Plenty of familiar names, especially if you were around last season. On our Bravo team, we've got Prismatic Inc., captained this season by Eggy, also featuring Vic, Four, Andre, Midge, and Mordred. These two teams are similar in composition to what they were for the last season, with a couple of extra spices added in. Taking a look at the maps and modes, we've got Turf War Wahoo World, Splat Zones Crableg, Tower Control Marlin, Rainmaker Eeltail, and Clams Barnacle and Dime. While we are waiting for people to file in to the lobby, let's start that prediction, shall we? You will have a limited amount of time to vote on which team you think will win. As for my cursed build of the day, don't ask questions. That's all I can say, really. Does a Gold Arrow Spray truly need 3 mains and 9 subs of Inksaver main? The answer is no. You should put that on run speed, not gonna lie. You're in luck. In fairness, there are exactly 2 abilities in this entire video game that I don't have full pures on. Looks like we are waiting on one more player to file in, and then the game will begin. Well, looks like both teams have filed in. and we are setting full Bravo team tonight. Just as a reminder, for those who watch more than just my PSL stuff, there's a community challenge going on with channel points for a Balatro stream. But enough self-plugging. It's time for Turf War Wahoo World. Four in his bucket. Love to see it. On the side of Rapika, we have an Octobrush, we have an Order Splatling, we have a Dreadringer, and we have an N-Zap. Meanwhile, on the side of Prismatic Ink, we have a 52 Gal, we have a Bucket, we have a Reflux, and we have a Rapid Blaster Deco. Early turf lead is somewhat hard to tell. Prismatic Ink has inked more of their base, but it looks like Rapika took mid fairly early. Ooh, the Reef Slider cancel! You hate to see it. That shark is vulnerable, not for long, but it is. Cooler comes out for Rapika. Looks like that Reflux doesn't want anyone getting a drink tonight. Seems as though Prismatic Ink has taken control of mid and is pushing forward. Ooh, but the Reflex goes down to the shark! 2 down on both sides. Again, it looks like Prismatic Ink is leading in terms of base coverage. We'll have to see if Rapika can paint their base. Ooh, Brush finds a trade with the Bucket. Missiles have come out from Prismatic Ink. Reflux is pushing forward. With a minute left on the clock, it's looking pretty close. Mid seems to be being held by Prismatic. Ooh, yet another Reef Slider cancel. As Rapika is in and out of danger. With 30 seconds left, LDE is now active. The LDE that nobody's running. Two down on the side of Prismatic Ink. Will that decide this game? Ooh. That is close. Judd, what do you have to say? Turf War goes to Rapika. Well fought on both sides. I think full run speed, I run as fast as I swim. Well fought on both sides. Rapika was able to take it back in the end. Now it's time for Splat Zone's Crab Leg Capital. Looks like both teams have are making their substitutions. Alright, the teams have filed in and are readying up for Splat Zone's Crab Leg Capital. So, what Splatfest teams are y'all on? I think I'm probably going Team Bunny. One more to ready up from Rapika, and then the match will start. Let's see it. Splat Zone's Crab Leg. Interesting choices from both teams. We're seeing Octobrush Nouveau, we're seeing Custom Explosher, we're seeing Order Splatana Replica, and NZAP 85 from Rapika. Meanwhile, from Prismatic Inc., we are seeing Nautilus 79, Slocking Machine Neo, we're again seeing that Reflux, and we're seeing the Rapid Blaster Deco. Current possession is with Prismatic Inc. Looks like Rapika is trying to find a foothold. We'll see if the Zipcaster can help with that. Ooh, Zipcaster finds a pick on the Nautilus. With the drinks out, this looks like it might be a good opportunity if they can watch that Inkjet. Rapika takes control. Ooh, but unfortunately the explosion goes down to a splashdown. 81 to 34 with penalties on both sides. Two down on both sides. This is very even. Slight advantage to Prismatic Ink. Almost burned through the entire penalty. Ooh, the Zipcaster finds yet another kill! Rafika is not going to let them KO that easily. With 67 count left for Prismatic Ink to tick down. Oh, an unfortunate Zuka that doesn't find anyone. That was an interesting shark from the brush. Looks like Zone is flipping back over to Rafika. Seeing some pretty interesting beacon placements. Unfortunately, the brush goes down. Splashdown causes them to lose control, but they're about to get it right back. Prismatic Ink destroying those beacons. Guarding that cooler. Ooh, but the inkjet goes down to a brush. Rafika manages to cap once again, keeping Prismatic in their penalty. .115 left on the clock. Prismatic almost had a penalty. The Trizuka unfortunately doesn't find any kills. And that is game. Splat Zones goes to Prismatic Ink. That was really well fought on both sides. And that was a KO victory for Prismatic. Next up, it's Tower Control Marlin Airport. This is one of my pure sets that isn't complete yet. There we go. Oh yeah, that reticle just doesn't move. If Nintendo loved blasters as much as Blastermans loved blasters, I might pick them up, actually. It doesn't affect Range Blaster, right? No, it does. Why did I read somewhere that IA doesn't affect Range Blaster? It absolutely does. Alright, both teams are ready for some tower control. Oh, that's battle time. Tower control Marlin Airport. And we are seeing some interesting yet familiar choices. On the side of Replica, we see a return to the standard Octobrush. We have a heavy-handed Splatling, we have a Splashomatic, and we have a Tri-Stringer. Meanwhile, on the side of Prismatic Ink, we have a Reflux, we have a Wiper, we have that Machine Neo, and that Rapid Blaster Deco. Two down already on the side of Replica. First tower possession goes to Prismatic Ink. The Stamp finds a kill at ledge. Prismatic Ink is through the first checkpoint and keeping strong control of that fan platform. Unfortunately, they got off tower. Zipcaster's coming in, trying to kill that Rapid Blaster. Well comes out. There's a crab on the field. Missiles have come out from Prismatic Ink, causing Rapika to get off tower. Current score is 65 to 84. This isn't a lost game yet. But with Prismatic back in control of tower, we'll have to see if Rapika can do something about this. Prismatic Ink is at checkpoint 2. Almost manages to break it, but they get chased off by the brush. Tower possession, now in control of Rapika. That's 90 damage from those 3 arrow explosions. As tower resets back to mid. Zuka comes out, finds a pick immediately. Crab comes out. Unfortunately, the crab got bombarded. Prismatic Ink taking the tower back, while the Wiper spams torpedoes. There's a Zipcaster somewhere. Wiper finds a pick with a torpedo on the heavy edit. One minute left in the game. Currently the lead is firmly with Prismatic Ink. They break through checkpoint 2. Rapika manages to take tower back. Ooh, but the Zipcaster gets denied by the Machine Neo. As does the Whale due to a Zuka. Rapika trying their best to play for that overtime point, which they do manage to get. Rapika took it to overtime, so they get a point for that. Whoops. But the winner was Prismatic Ink. Very valiantly fought. That tower control goes to Prismatic. Alright, now I get to choose something more ridiculous than full IAS blast. How much damage do I take from bombs? Well, okay, that still kills me. That still kills me. It is time for some Rainmaker Eeltail Alley. Okay, that's not a lot of damage. It'd be cool if there was like a point sensor or something you could hit yourself with. Maybe a wave breaker. If Prismatic Ink wins this game, they win the set. Rampika still has a chance to reverse sweep and win this set. On the side of Rampika, we have Octobrush Nouveau, Order Splatana Replica, Neo Splash-O-Matic, and the first pencil. Meanwhile, on the side of Prismatic Ink, we have Reflux, we have Vanilla Splash-O-Matic, we have Slushing Machine Neo, and we have that Rapid Blaster Deco. Rampika taking early possession of that Rainmaker. The Neo Machine currently on a bit of a killing spree. With a lead swap for Prismatic Ink as they break through first check. Pencil goes down to the Rapid Blaster Deco. As that Rainmaker almost resets, but it gets picked up by Prismatic Ink, carrying it forward to 14 through Uninkable. It'll be an uphill battle, but Rampika could do it. Rampika ignoring the Rainmaker, opting to let it reset. Unfortunately got picked up by Prismatic Ink, who managed to get the score down to 8. Three down on the side of Rampika. The Machine Neo going for a spawn camp. Oh wait, there's a disconnect happening. Unfortunately, it looks as though it is after the time allotted. So this match is just gonna have to play out. That is an unfortunate DC, as 2 of the remaining members of Prismatic Inc. go down. Windmaker manages to dodge all those Zuka shots, but Prismatic gets a wipeout, despite it being a 3v4. Rainmaker possession is currently in Prismatic. Rainmaker is currently in Prismatic's possession, rather. The crab got geometry blocked. Rainmaker resets, 33 seconds left. Will Prismatic hold that lead despite the disconnect, or will Rebecca take this game in the last second upset? And it's looking like the latter. And that's game! Rainmaker goes to Rebecca. An unfortunate disconnect cost Prismatic Inc. the game. As that game goes to Rebecca. Where is it? Since this is game 5, I have to end it. With the full sub-power splash wall. As we move on to Clam Blitz, Barnacle, and Dime. We are swapping hosts. Good to know. Let's go ahead and chill here for a second. This set could go either way. If Rebecca manages to win Clam Blitz, then they will win this set. It all comes down to Clam Blitz. You know what I remembered? I have a screen for exactly the situation. As soon as I'm given instruction on what to do, we will move forward. Alright, it looks like the match is continuing. So, who's ready for some Clan Blitz Barnacle and Dime? Apologies for the delay on that. The teams were sorting stuff out behind the scenes. Hot lasted for a whole, like, 3 seconds, I think. Wild. That is the power of the sub power-up Splash Wall. Let's get into it. Clan Blitz, Barnacle, and Dime. This is game point. We have on the side of Repika the Octave Rush, the H3D, the Order Slosher Replica, and the Splattershot Pro. Not even a Forge Pro. Meanwhile, on the side of Prismatic Inc., we have that Rapid Blaster Deco. We have a Nautilus 47. We have a Tenatech, and we have a Squeezer. Looks like we're looking at the Squeezer's POV right now. Current clam economy seems to favor Prismatic Inc. But the crab comes out from Rafika. Unfortunate drop onto a bomb. That Zipcaster went nowhere fast. Looks like both teams are currently fighting for mid. Prismatic Inc. has a numbers advantage. Neither team opting for cooler. This is a match of pure aggression. The bubble comes out from the H3D. Down on the side of Prismatic Inc. Rafika has a football. Let's see if this push will go somewhere. With Tri-Strikes, it might just. Oh, but Rafika gets wiped out. Prismatic Inc. almost has a football as Rafika's football goes to the void. Two footballs, and they go in. There's some football happening. Prismatic doesn't have the clams to keep it going, though. The basket gets stalled. But that's the end of the push. Prismatic has another football. It's just a matter of if they can get in there. Strikes come out from Rafika. Ooh, but Rafika gets wiped out once again by Prismatic Inc. With two more footballs. And Tri-Strikes coming out to boot. They managed to break that barrier with some more football. The Inkjet picks up the football. Scores it in. Prismatic currently at 22 remaining, but Rafika has yet to score going into the last minute. This could either be really close or a total shutout. Prismatic Inc. taking control of their ink rail. As Rafika desperately struggles to maintain control of their base. Prismatic Inc. goes 2 down. Oh, but what's this? The Tenatech broke through! And that's game, but that is an overtime point for Rafika. Land Blitz goes to Prismatic Inc. The set belongs to Prismatic Inc. But with an overtime point for Replica. And that was the set. Thank you all so much for tuning in. But please, stay tuned to the Proton Splat League.